Hi guys, and welcome back to Lily-White FC and the new airsoft video for beginners from a beginner. Today I'm going to be looking at the battle belt that I'm going to be using for the foreseeable future. I waited a couple of weeks for some of the pouches to come in, and as you can see here, they have all now currently here. So I put my battle belt together, and I'd just like to share with you the battle belt that I'm going to be using for the up and coming events that I'm going to be playing in. First of all, then we're looking at the belt itself. This is made by a company called Miltech. It's a double molly battle belt, really quite comfortable. Was given to me by a friend, and apart from one of the pouches, everything else I've added on myself. So just going to literally just go straight around the battle belt, looking at each pouch, and I'll explain to you, if obviously it needs any kind of explanation, what the pouch is for, and what I'm running and what I'm going to be using it for. So first of all then, the first pouch, as you can see here, is a double mag pouch. It's got a pistol mag on the front, and I'm going to be using my MP5 for this weekend's event, so I put in a spare MP5 magazine. The rest of the magazines I'll be having on my plate carrier, but this is kind of like a last ditched magazine. This is hopefully just going to stay here and not budge for the whole day of airsofting, but just in case I do need it, it is there for a backup. And like I say, magazine pouch is also carrying this pistol magazine as well, which is my secondary magazine to my Glock, which we'll come round to in a minute. The next pouch we're looking at then is a double grenade pouch. I suppose it can also be used for a magazine pouch as well, but I'm using it to hold my Thunder Bees. Front pouch will hold the primed, ready to go Thunder Bee on the actual day. So I'll throw this, and then once this explodes, I can then go straight into the next pouch, grab out the next Thunder Bee, which is primed, ready to go with the CO2 canister on side. Simply tear it off, chuck the CO2 canister in, prime it, put the new casing over, and then boom, ready to go for the second Thunder Bee. Saves me having to dig around in my backpack trying to find another Thunder Bee when I've got one there ready to go on my battle belt. Straight on to the next pouch is just quite simply a dump pouch. Not really very much I can say about this. You know, it's got molly on the outside, which I don't think I'm ever going to use, but it does have this draw cord on there. So once the game is finished, I can literally just get somebody just to tie that up for me. I can reach around and tie it up myself, and then it should hopefully keep all my magazines nice and safe in there until I get a chance to fill them back up again for the next stage of the event. And then moving around onto the next pouch, it is what I will have in here eventually, which is currently on order at the moment, is my multi-tool. I've got a Gerber multi-tool on order at the moment. It's taken over 3 weeks to come from Amazon, and I think I'm going to have to get on it then because it's been a little bit too long. But I've taken my toolkit out of my pack at the moment, and I've just stuck in my toolkit in here at the moment because I need to be able to get out my tools pretty quickly, especially if I need to change my battery out or something on my weapon. So having the Allen key and some screwdrivers and also a thin pair of pliers ready to be able to take all the pins and everything out is obviously going to be quite useful. And the next pouch and the last pouch on my battle belt is quite simply a grenade pouch. Now this is kind of more designed for one of those smaller grenades. I think I've actually got one here. This is obviously a training one. This is the actual grenade which is used for training for the actual real one. It actually weighs like the actual real one as well, so it's a good training aid. Picked it up a while ago, but this pouch is designed to hold that actual grenade in there. Obviously not like Smoke or Thunder Bees, which obviously needs an M4 kind of size pouch. This is literally designed for this sort of grenade. But like I say, I'm not using those sort of grenades because I've got Thunder Bees and also I'll have Smoke as well, so I won't need any kind of those with like BB grenades or anything. So I'll use this pouch to hold my tactical BB holder, which I'm sure you might remember from my plate carrier video. This is a tactical BB carrier. Doesn't make any noise or anything, so no shaking or rattling when you're trying to run, and to keep yourself a little bit more tactical. And that fits in there quite well, and just good to have some backup BBs there in a pouch on my battle belt. So that is all the pouches for the battle belt. Now moving on to the very last item on my battle belt, which I'm sure you've already noticed, which is my Glock 17, which if you go to my Trigger Happy video, I'll put a link here. I'll put the link over here, so you guys can go and have a look at that. I reviewed this weapon when I went to Trigger Happy. It was part of my Trigger Happy video. It's quite a long video, but it's got a little bit of game footage towards the end of it there, but it goes over my loadout, which hasn't really changed very much, but goes over my loadout, and it also goes over this weapon review as well. So I won't bore you with the actual weapon itself. I just want to talk about this holster. It's quite a well-made holster. It clips the Glock into place, and literally does not come out unless you press that button there to release it. Absolutely love this. Now this originally was actually on a hip holster, which I took apart because the hip holster itself, the part that attaches to the belt, was missing. So I took the actual holster itself off the hip bit that sits on the hip, and I literally just made some holes in the back of the belt, made some holes on the molly, especially the molly parts, to hold the actual holster in place against the actual belt itself. This I have tried to pull and pull and pull. I don't want to like literally tear it. I could probably, if I really put some effort into it, tear it off the actual belt itself. But this is really held on there really well. Got 3-point screws there, and yeah. So this is made by Blackhawk. Absolutely brilliant holster. Actually, a friend gave it to me for free. I don't think he actually realised the value of it, but yeah, a couple of $100 if you want to actually buy this holster, which would actually have the molly attachment to it. So I've saved myself a good couple of quid there by just you know, putting things together and making it myself, as it were. So that's my battle belt all complete, and as you can see, I am quite happy with it. It really, hopefully, will hold up really well. For the upcoming events that I've got, I actually do have an event upcoming this weekend. I'll be putting this video out today, which is Wednesday, so in 3 days time, this Saturday, I have a full day event at a place called FRV Airsoft, which is in Ballinhinch, Northern Ireland. The event is called Jade Uprising 2, so it's a second evolution to a ongoing series which they've been running over the last couple of years. And this one I'm going to be running as the ISAF, so NATO force really. So I'll be putting a video together of what I'm going to be taking to the full day event, so like a prep kind of video, because I have got some more items for my loadout which I would like to share with you guys. So I'm going to do a new loadout video. I'm going to do a video for prepping for going for a all day event, what I'm going to be taking, you know, food, drink and stuff along those lines. And then also I will then put a video together of any game footage that I actually get at that event as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get my GoPro working properly this time. So if you don't want to miss those videos, which I'm going to have coming up soon, so there's another 3 videos after this one, which is all around one event, then please don't hesitate in subscribing straight away, and I will see you on the next video very soon. Take care guys, bye bye.